Hello everybody, guess what? 1.9 literally just came out in the last 10 to 20 minutes and I was all like, what? Because it's awesome. It's really awesome. So I threw together this little map real quick and we're gonna run through it and we're gonna see like basically just all the different little features. I'm not gonna cover everything in this video. If you need to see everything for some specific reason, go to a different video. There's lots of them out there, I'm sure. This video is going to cover all the cool and I'd say crucial stuff, like just the main points. So we're going to start off with this because I just want to show you guys this real quick. This is how I got all of the sheep balloons, you know. So basically it's just the levitation effect, which we'll cover more on that later. So first off, we're going to go over here and, oh, I'm in the wrong game mode. Plop. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab these real quick. This is the Spectral Arrow. Now this is super effectively awesome because watch. So here we got a cow. We're going to shoot it with this real quick. Now we're going to walk around over here and you can see the cow through it. Now this is going to be super effective for lots of purposes. I call it like the X-ray effect. You could also shoot like the Ender Dragon with it, and then that would be super effective because then when you can't find him normally, you would be able to in this situation. Next up we have the elytra, I think is how you say it. And I'm going to switch over to game mode 1 real quick so I can get some height. Alright, so now that you're in the air, this elytra wing will not save you. If you jump off a cliff, they don't act like a parachute. However, if you're in free fall and you hold down space, you will glide like this, which is pretty awesome. And then you will come to a soft landing. Of course, if you run into a cliff, I believe you take damage, so just try and not do that. Okay, next up I'd like to show you these splash potions. So basically, normal splash, just like that, drops your effect. Pretty simple. However, with this lingering potion of resistance, when you throw it, it hits there. And it just stays there. And stays there. And if you walk into it, you will get the effect, as you can see in your top right corner there. And it just hangs out, and eventually it'll go away. But that's pretty awesome. That's going to be a great benefit to 1.9. Alright, so next I'm going to cover the your second hand. We now have a left hand, and you can even change which hand you're using. So if you play Minecraft left-handed, you can actually swap to where when you click with this hand, it's actually on the other side. But also you have the other feature where if you click the F key over an item, plop, you now have your second hand. So if I right-click, I place the torch, and when I left-click, I hit the torch. So this is going to be super beneficial for mining. As you can see, you're going and you're mining, and then plop, you place down the torch. Super effective. Also, you can put your bow over there, and you can be fighting with your sword, and then fire an arrow, which is going to be extremely awesome. Also, next time we're going to cover the shields. So let's grab the shields and what they do. As you can see, shields, when you right-click, they hold and they block like this. There you go. And they will block arrows and incoming stuff similar to that. You can also click the F key and put in your other hotbar so you can be fighting and then right click. So let's hold it, quickly grab a, and let's wait for the rain to stop real quick. Alright, we're back. So let's go ahead and put in our Skelly here and splash it with fire resistance. Okay, so now what we're going to do here, it should attack us. Oh, alright. Now when we right click like this, we can block. Did you hear that? Yes. So that's how it works. And then, boom. The attack has also been changed to where repetitive hitting is not actually very effective. It's better to hold out and then do the swipe attack, which will knock back other enemies as long as deal tons of damage to the enemy that you were intending on hitting. Next up, we have boats. And boats are changed a ton. So before you would just click and go in the direction that you were going. Now you actually have like you have to click with either the A or the D key, or whatever the keys are using to move your character, and then also the forward key, and you gotta move. So it's a little bit harder to get used to, but there's you can also put a second mob in the boat. Let's see if I can spawn this in here real quick and punch him over into the boat. There we go. He's in the boat, and then we can get in the boat with him, and we can transport mobs. And it's a pretty awesome feature. So you could also, I assume you can put other players in, and then you don't have to create 2 boats, you just create 1. So it's a pretty awesome addition to the new 1.9 snapshot. Our next feature we're going to be covering is hay bales, which doesn't really sound like a feature, but I will explain. So when we head over to this little cliffy area, we've got some hay bales down there. Now normally when you fall down this far, you would get hurt pretty bad, like probably, I don't know, half health, something like that. But in this situation, we lost a half a heart, which regained almost instantaneously. Okay, so we're going to fall down the pit one more time. This time we're going to fall on the ground. Look at that. So it, like, again, it wasn't a ton of difference, but it gains, you know, so the farther it goes down. Plus, you can, feather falling does affect with this, so if you have feather falling and the hay bales, you can fall a very long ways and survive, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, here's something I thought they'd never add into Minecraft, the ability to walk on water. So here we go, guys. Look at that. These are the Ice Walker boots, or Frost Walker, sorry. And as you can see, it's not real ice. It will go away. It's like a thin layer of ice, I guess. And then you just walk across again. Look at this. It's absolutely amazing. It doesn't wear the durability down when you use Frost Walker for frost walking. However, it will go down in damage just from fall damage and so on and so forth. Next up, we have the Dragon Head, which you can find this in the End Cities ships. I'll show a picture on screen. Basically, you find these things, and if you can collect them, you can either wear them on your head, and when you walk around, they like open and close their mouth, or you can power them with a redstone signal, and there you go. You kind of got like your moose on the wall type thing. It's pretty awesome. Here's a feature that I wish they hadn't added. Beets, that's right. Look at this. Beets and beet seeds. So we got beetroot and beet seeds. You can use these to create beet soup. I don't know why in the world you would ever want to do that, but I don't know. Anyway, so that's what they added. That's disgusting. I'm just going to throw that over there. Next up, we have the Shulker. These mobs spawn in End Cities, and these are the only block mob, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Hold on. There you go. So this is a Shulker, and if they hit you... Oh no! Oh no! It makes you hover, so... And eventually, the hovering will stop, and when it does... When the hovering stops, you'll end up falling down to your death, most likely. Unless you found something like this cover. Let's hold on, let's take this guy out. Alright, there we go. So, as you can see, we've got levitation for 6, 5, 4. And the moment that that ends, we're going to fall down. And if we were really high up in the air, like, okay, oh, we weren't real high, you would take quite a bit of damage. So, it's pretty dangerous. Definitely be looking for a cover above your head when you're fighting those mobs. And those are the same effects. You can use those effects to create these flying sheeps, which is in another video. I'll put a link to it in the description, and you can figure out how to create those. Alright, we are down to our last crucial update thing here. This thing is insane. Oh my, I can't wait to show you guys. Alright, so you all know about snow golem, so let's go ahead and get a snow golem in here. First of all, game rule mob griefing. That normally makes it to where creepers can't blow up things and so on and so forth, but now snow golems, if mob griefing is turned on, as you can see, they don't produce snow underneath them. So that is awesome, because you get a runaway golem and your whole land turns into frosty weather, and it can get pretty messy. So alright, here you go. Drum roll please. Yes! As you can see, you can now remove the pumpkin from their head using the shears. It uses some durability, but who cares about the durability? Look at this thing. It's amazing. You cannot place the pumpkin back at this time, which is kind of unfortunate. So you might want to have completely made up your mind. I mean, because you're going to be seeing that face all the time from now on. But I mean, if you're okay with that, cool. So alright, I hope you guys did enjoy this 1.9 release update thingy-majiggy. We covered a majority of the major things, I would say. There are a ton more. There's a new dragon fight, there's a new end city. We're not going to be covering all of those in this video. You can always go look at another video. There's plenty of videos out there. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and tell other people about tell other people about my channel, and I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.